So, welcome to all of you for the weekly Bhagavad Gita discussion on Saturday. So, today we are reading from 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, second verse. By becoming fixed in this knowledge, one can attain to the transcendental nature like my own. Thus established, one is not born at the time of creation or disturbed at the time of dissolution. We have been reading verses after verses, many verses throughout the week for last 14 years. Already I have, I think, completed Bhagavad Gita at least around 2 times. This is the third time we are reading verse after verse. But knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is such that every time you read it, the new refreshment keeps on happening. It is not that we have studied Bhagavad Gita, we have to give an exam and that's finished. Bhagavad Gita is a subject matter that needs to be discussed every day, every minute, every second. Gita, Sugita Kartavya, Kim Anyai Shastra Vistare. What's the need of any other scriptures when Bhagavad Gita is there? That is the patented, one and only patented outcome in Indian civilization. That needs to be broadcasted throughout the world if we are really an Indian. Because whenever we meet someone outside country, person asks us what is that special about India, it is not about masala dosa or the idli vada sambar. Yes, it is a delicacy of India, no doubt about it, but it is the knowledge that is being given from the sages within India after researching, after experimenting. Bhagavan Brahma Karsena Triranvikshaya Vinishaya. The Brahma who created this entire creation, 3 times he analyzed this entire world. How can be people happy in this world? Finally, he concluded only by thinking about Krishna and speaking about him, discussing about him, one can find the real purpose of life in this world. So, if someone from America or Switzerland, someone comes and tells what is special about India, if we miss out telling them, I think we are not at all Indian citizens. Mera Bharat Mahan means every Indian citizen should know what is Bhagavad Gita all about, what is in it in Bhagavad Gita. That is very much needed for me. So a real Indian understands that the whole gift that India has given to the entire creation is the knowledge to be happy in this world. The knowledge that gives us an understanding of what is the purpose of human life. So, in the 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 3 modes of material nature, Krishna is speaking about how people have different flavors of modes of nature within them. One has mode of goodness with little bit of mode of passion and ignorance. Some people have mode of passion to the greater extent. Some people have mode of ignorance to the greater extent. And each one of them are trying to be happy in this world. A person who is in the mode of goodness tries to be happy serving other people. But at the same time, a person in the mode of goodness, though the objective is to be happy and peaceful in this world, is always having a fear whether I can be peaceful, whether I can be happy. A person in the mode of passion tries to go into the height of happiness by doing so many activities in this world, try to go into the best restaurant of this entire world. Some people are there who go all the way to Thailand just to go to a restaurant and eat and come back 2 days later. There are many people like that. Some people want to buy the newest of the car. Every time a new car comes out, I want to be the owner of it. The happiness derived through the passion stays for some time and again disappears, leading to the person who is in the mode of passion to become too tired, exhausted, and greed keeps on increasing. Is all are with me, are able to understand? The people in the mode of passion tries to be the first person to experience that happiness. The newest version of mobile comes, the first person goes to and buys the mobile. A new movie comes up, the first person goes to the ticket counter and buys and goes inside. The person in the mode of ignorance tries to be happy in this world, being lazy and sleep. Their life starts with delusion, ends with delusion, nothing else. So, Krishna says in this chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the 14th chapter, that each and every individual in this world tries his best to be happy in this world based upon their modes of nature, and none of us can be in the complete mode of goodness. None of us can be in a complete mode of passion. None of us can be in a complete mode of ignorance. We are a tinge of all these three flavors. And every individuals are different. Why? Because the flavor that each and every one of us have is a different combinations of all together. That's why the uniqueness comes. See, where do you find the mode of goodness in our heart? Nowhere. It's so subtle. It keeps on driving us. Some people in the mode of, the goodness, whenever they see someone else being unhappy, they try to serve him as much as possible. But in any circles, we find that they serve, but the expectation is there of reciprocation. And they get frustrated seeing that there is no reciprocation. Hence, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, these three modes which are present in each one of us drives us. It doesn't keep us in resting place even for a second. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatum tishta akarmakrit karyate hi avashak karma. That this individual, every individual in this world are driving to be happy in this world. They cannot stay stagnant even for a second, because even though our body can be still, our mind will be thinking too many things. How mind can be so faster than even a jet plane of any design that this world has created. Mind travels from here to Australia, Switzerland, China, somewhere else. Karyate hi avashak karma. Because of this, each and every individual keeps on running in this rat race. Because of what? The three modes of nature drives each one of us. And where is the three modes of nature within me? I don't know where is it, but I know the result that is coming out. Can you tell me I have passion, ignorance, and goodness? Tell me where passion is sitting, where goodness is sitting, where ignorance is sitting. Nowhere. I can't even identify. That is the design that Krishna has made within us in this creation. That unidentified. That's why I told the weapon of mass destruction is not about a missile someone designs, but weapon of mass destruction is within us, which is these three modes of material nature: passion, goodness, and ignorance. Unless and until we recognize this and work on it, we will never be able to happy in this world. Krishna here in the second verse of Bhagavad Gita is talking about, if you get this knowledge, you get into or attain the nature of mind. What is nature of Krishna? Krishna, the root, Sanskrit root of Krishna means the reservoir of means the bliss. So Krishna is telling, if you try to understand this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, which is spoken by me, about me, the influence of how my energy can make each and every one happy in this world, if you understand this, you will attain my nature. Krishna is clearly telling the need of each and every human beings in this world is this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. You can ask now, is it that I don't know Bhagavad Gita? Does that mean that I am not happy in this world? I have been living in this world for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. I am not happy. Are you crazy telling me that I am not happy? I am happy. But if you really analyze our happiness, the material means by which we are trying to hold on to the happiness is so temporary. We come back to the original position of feeling something that I am feeling void within me very, very soon again. Anyone in this world, go to Ambani's, go to Mittal, go to anyone in this world, go to any successful entertainers of this world, Khans and Kapoors. The Robin Williams, who was the personality of giving happiness to the other people in entertainment world, committed suicide and said, the long time I was depressed, I couldn't able to express myself. And this is the state of all of us in this world. Plastic smiles, crying hearts. Understand what it means? And you might start saying, oh, it's so pessimistic way of looking at this world. It's not a pessimistic way of looking at this world. It is a realistic way of looking at this world. And you might say, okay, I'm not happy. Does this mean that I'm a failure in this world? I'm seeing so many people in this world who are so happy. I'm not at all able to be happy in this world. Am I a failure? Am I an unsuccessful person? Many people ask about this. I see that other people are happy, but I'm not happy. That means that I'm a failure. Something wrong with me. The Prabhupada used to give an example of 5 paisa circus. How many of you heard? It's a very interesting tale. That one village got a tent established, and one tent came in and said, "Unlimited happiness guaranteed, just 5 paisa. Unlimited happiness guaranteed, just 5 paisa. Coming in 2 days." And the entire villagers became so happy. Tent has been erected, and it is going to be unlimited entertainment, just 5 paisa. So everyone started, I am going to be the first in the queue, let me get into the queue. And the panchayat leader of the village said, who are you all to get into the queue? I am the first person. I should be the first person who should go into the queue. So just wait for me. Let me get into the circus and let me experience. So the 2 days, it's like an India-Pakistan match, right? When the final of the Champions Trophy is happening, everyone, 1 day to go. Just 2 hours to go. India-Pakistan match starts. Yeah, just like that, the villagers start. Circus has come, let me get into the circus and see that I should be the first person getting into the circus. So this panchayat leader somehow sneaked in the circus as soon as the circus started. And he got inside, the tent was so dark, nothing he can see. And as soon as there's one ray of light came in, and one person who was within the tent said, come on, my boy, get into the stage. So he thought, I'm the panchayat leader, I've been recognized, let me get into the stage. He got into the stage, and immediately the circus person got a stick and started beating him left, right, and center. And he's beating, and this panchayat leader thinking, wow. And he started screaming, oh, oh, oh. And and everyone in the queue outside, such a ecstasy he is experiencing. Might be the circus is so nice, and it's going to give us thrill like anything. And everyone were in mode of expectation, anticipation that let me be the second person getting in. And he got nicely beaten up top to bottom, and he was thrown out of the stage. And this panchayat leader came out, and he just saw his state, and somehow or the other, what the world is thinking about me? I'm the panchayat leader. I'm getting into the circus first time getting into. And if I'm getting treated like this, what people is going to think about me? It's a humiliation. Let me get myself proper. And he got in the right attire, and then he got out. And all the people in the queue started, oh, panchayat leader has come. How is it? How was the circus? It's ecstatic. So, entertaining. You will enjoy like anything. Go inside. One after the other in the queue started getting inside, getting beaten up. When they come out, no one wants to tell what happened inside the circus. Everyone were telling, what is nice, what is nice. And this is actually, it's a Vedic story that has been told from time immemorial. What it tells, our state of living in this world. That everyone goes through difficulties. Everyone goes through challenges in this world, but no one wants to share. I've been in last 27 years meeting people, speaking to them. A new husband gets married, and after a few weeks, he feels shameful to tell that I'm not feeling that kind of happiness after getting married. He says, why everything is nice. The girl, when she gets married to the boy and stays for a few weeks, she is hesitating to tell, no, I'm not at all happy. I expected some kind of happiness, but I'm not meeting to that expectation. She doesn't share with her friends. Oh, my husband is so handsome, great personality, keeping me happy, making things happy in this world. Whatever I was seeing in this world been corrected after I got married. There is nothing else to be experienced after marriage. Everyone gives the rosy figure, but everyone are having certain void in our own life. It is a fact. Go to anyone in this world, any richest person in this world, he will have. We don't need to ask anything. We don't need to ask. It is the nature. Why is that so? Because this world is not designed for our happiness for a long duration of time, eternally from birth to death. We are going through the waves of happiness and distress, health and disease, pleasure and pain, all this oscillating in our own life, including me. I am not any special person here. Me too go through this oscillation. But this oscillation should trigger us to identify what is that I should be in touch with, which can give me happiness in this world. That is Krishna. That is not a failure. Not being happy in this world is not a failure. For example, buy a Rolls Royce petrol car, most costliest car in this entire world. You buy a Rolls Royce car and get into the house, and you want to ride this car, and forget about what the car needs, and you start putting the diesel into it. Diesel into a petrol Rolls Royce car. You start driving it, you start finding out faults in each and every part of the Rolls Royce car, and you start saying it's a failure. It is unsuccessful machine who someone has discovered. Is it a failure? No, Rolls Royce car is Rolls Royce car, but it is due to that we have not recognized what kind of fuel we need to put into the car. Not the fault of Rolls-Royce car. It is the fault of us that I have not understood that it is a petrol engine. I am trying to put a diesel into it and it is not going to work. It is not going to work efficiently. It is going to give us trouble each and every time. So, very important that we really need to identify what is that source that can give us happiness. That is the human life. That is where from the human life starts, that I really want to be happy when I come in front of the mirror. I got everything in this world. I got wealth, I got control, I got position, I got power, I got good family, everything, but I am feeling void. What is that because of which I am feeling void? That is the question that each and every one of us need to ask. That's where, very importantly, Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksham Avakamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Krishna says, if you inhale the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita in your life, this is the king of all knowledge. The king of all knowledge is not AI. It is not artificial intelligence. It is not machine learning. It is not about learning Python. It is not learning about any of the greatest automation in this world. It is about understanding what is the fabric of that human life with which we can be happy in this world. Why do we need artificial intelligence today? Because I want a real intelligence to enjoy outside in this world, right? Let me put it into artificial intelligence. Let it run as it is. Self-learning, self-modeling, everything it heals, self-healing model. Let it keep on learning. I will go out and sit in front of a beach. Let me relax under a cool shade and keep seeing the nature. That is the whole objective, right? Whatever invention we do in this world, why do we do invention? Because we want to have a relished life, experience pleasure. Is it not? Anything we invent in this world, nothing we invent to becoming unhappy in this world. Right? Everything what we do, try to be best to be happy in this world. That's why very important for us to understand this. Krishna, that's why tells in many places, Raja Guhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam. This is the purest of all knowledge. Please take it. Why? Susukum Kartum Avyayam. You can be happy permanently by taking knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. You might say, Prabhuji, I see you always, you are in stress. Are you happy in this world? Soham, see you tomorrow. Huh? Are you happy in this world? If you really see, spiritual person is not that he is blissful sitting in a chair, smiling and doing nothing, smiling. Spiritual. The epitome of spiritual education was to give it to Arjuna to fight in the battlefield, not to run away from his responsibility. Spiritual life is not about running away from responsibility. Please understand this. How can I be more busy? Because our body fabric is designed not to be stagnant. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi. We cannot sit somewhere not doing anything. We have to work. That's why Krishna says, fight. Don't fight for getting the kingdom, but fight for the pleasure of me, for serving me. taking shelter of me. That should be objective of your fight. Yat karoshi yadashnashi yat joshi dadasi yat tapashyasi kaunteya tat kuru madarpanam. Do the fight as a, uh, offering to me. Madarpanam. Anything you do in this world, do it as an offering. So, a spiritual person is not a stagnant person. Spiritual person doesn't, shy away from taking responsibility. He gets into risk, takes more and more risk, whatever he does. But one and only aim of him is to see that how he can engage himself in serving Krishna. Because that kind of work can give him happiness. You try working in the material world for some people, try working for Krishna. I will tell you, definitely pratyaksham avagamam. Krishna says it's a direct perception. Take up Krishna consciousness, chant Krishna's name, remember Krishna, read Bhagavad Gita, pratyaksham. It is a direct experience that we all will see that working for Krishna gives us satisfaction. That is why Krishna is telling here why people of this world, need Bhagavad Gita. So many countries all over India, all over the world are studying Bhagavad Gita, implementing the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, trying to lead life of Bhagavad Gita, even though they had all luxuries. But now India, being the forward country in the entire world, is taking those rejected by other countries in a golden plate. Let me smell it. Let me taste it. Let me touch it. How it is, looks like. Please understand, it's been rejected. Actually, if you really look into the Western countries, started doing automation in 1950s using mainframe technologies. How can I automate the entire domestic works that I need to do day-to-day life? They have done everything they have seen, and this is not going to give me happiness. That doesn't mean that we should run away from technology. We should use each and everything what we develop for service of Krishna. Then I don't think anyone needs to be fearful of anyone else. Today, countries are fearful of other countries. Why? Krishna is missing. Today, the US is planning how to capture some other countries. Is it not that required? Other countries are happy with whatever the resources they have. Why do I need? Everyone wants to be the powerhouse today. I want to be the powerhouse driving the future of each and every country in the entire creation. Why is the desire? Who is giving the desire? America is not, a geographical place. America is run by the head of people. The minds of the people are driving. What these minds of people are consisting of? Three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, ignorance. Whatever the decision that person takes in US, he is being driven by three modes of material nature, common sense. And the solution is possible with Bhagavad Gita, that everyone in one umbrella of this entire creation can be happy without competing with each other, but complementing with each other. That is very important. This complementing with each other can only come from reading Bhagavad Gita and understanding our relationship with Krishna. Otherwise, it is impossible. Munaya sadhu prashtoyam bhavabdir lokamangalam yatkrita Krishna samprashno yenatma suprasidati. All the sages said, we have been discussing so much about the creation, knowledge about creation. How much should we discuss? One person asked about Krishna. What a wonderful question you are asking about Krishna. What an auspicious beginning is this? Because you are asking about qualities of Krishna. Bhavabdir lokamandagalam. This answering this question is going to be beneficial for entire creation. Why? Yatkrita Krishna samprashno. You have asked about question about Krishna. Yenatma suprasidati, by which we can be happy in this world. We need to understand the scriptures. Wherever you read, the conclusion comes to the one personality, that is Krishna. Why? We need to ask the person who gathered all the knowledge of this entire creation. Who is that person? Who is that one person who gathered the knowledge of this entire creation to give us the solution of how to be happy in this world? Vedavyas. The whatever scripture we are reading today, that is all contribution of Vedavyas. But when Vedavyas collected all the knowledge of this entire creation, how it operates, what we should be doing, what is our fabric of human life, everything, all knowledge. No sages in this, even in India today, can even match up to 0.001% of what Vedavyas has contemplated and concluded. Vedavyas doing thousands of years of knowledge creation writing, he came to a conclusion. He said, I am not at all happy. How can be happy? I gathered all the knowledge. I wrote all the knowledge in 4 Vedas, but still I am not happy. Asti eva me sarvam idam viditvam न चापिता आत्म परितुष्यते मे यन्मूलमव्यक्तमगाधबोधं प्रचामहे त्वमात्म भावात्मभूतम्. He is asking, I collected all the knowledge of this entire creation. न चापि न आत्म परितुष्यते. I can't even after doing this kind of exercise for thousands of years, I am not been happy. Gathering the knowledge of this entire creation and understanding how the creation works, what we need to do, what is the purpose of human life, all these things. Still I am not happy. Who is telling this? Vedavyas. Now he is telling, I need to find out what is the source of happiness. Enmoolam avyaktam. I don't know what is the source of happiness. Agadha bodham. It is so deep, I am unable, confused. Prachamahe, please tell me, oh my teacher. Who was the teacher of Vedavyas? Narada Muni. Prachamahe, please tell me, sir, how to be happy in this world. I did, austerities for thousands of years, collecting all, creating Vedas, dividing it into 4 for the beneficial of this human society. Still, after doing this, I have been unhappy and sad. Prachamahe, to Atma. Bhavatma Bhutam, because you know each and everything of this world. Then Narada Muni tells one important instruction to Vedavyas. He says, Naishkarmyam Achyuta Bhava Varjitam. Whatever the activities you do in this world, but if you do not do for the pleasure of Krishna, Nashobhate, it is never ever going to help you in becoming happy in this world. Alam Niranjanam, even though that knowledge what you acquired is never for your own personal benefit. You did it for the human society. You did it for the benefit of the human society. You didn't add any, selfish motivation in that. Niranjanam, that's why it's called pure. But still, you will never be happy in this world. Why? Achyuta bhava varjitam. You did everything in this world, but never put Krishna in the center. Who is telling whom? Narada Muni is telling to Vedavyas. When Vedavyas' situation is like that, then who are we in this world? I'm such an established entrepreneur in this world. I have money flowing into my home, even sitting I don't need to. I can just relax myself. Money keeps coming, no problems at all. I went to today one of the store wherein people are coming, taking things and just going and scanning. And the owner is sitting like this, watching him. The scan is happening, money is flowing. I told him, see the greatness of you. You have an AC here, sitting and eating some, bale, something he had got it from home. Eating, and everyone are coming and showing the mobile and scanning. Tuck, 20,000. Tuck, 30,000. Tuck, 1 lakh. Tuck, 1,50,000. Money is flowing. What a pleasurable. He said, sir, it is not at all a pleasure. I keep on seeing how much is coming. I need to keep on seeing. I need to check the account whether it has come. Some people act and they disappear taking. No one can be happy in this world. No one can be happy. But it's not a pessimistic way of telling. Please understand. I am also building home upstairs. You would have seen from outside. You would have understood what is the taste of mine. But at the end of the day, we need to understand why we are doing what we are doing. If we lose the track and forget about the whole purpose why we are doing it, then everything becomes so mechanical. So we need to understand, please keep a vision, each one of you, including me, that the vision should be Krishna. Vision should be Krishna. If the Krishna is not there in our heart and do mechanical things, you will get depressed, you will get demotivated, you get stressed out. That wife has not even cooked a little bit of breakfast for me. I have been running around from morning till 12:30, 1 o'clock I have come. Wife doesn't even ask me, are you hungry or not? किसको करना है ये? तपस्या किसको करना है? किसी को नहीं चाहिए ये, कृष्णा को चाहिए. कृष्ण का ज्ञान सबको देना है, कृष्ण का सेवा करना है, सबका सेवा करना है, so that everyone become attracted to Krishna. If we have this one aim, then this human body becomes extremely active. I've been already started doing the exercises for Janmashtami, speaking to the people, how should they? Crazy I am, boy. Why? But I see that without this doing, I will be lazy somewhere sleeping. If I start thinking, how can I cook for 50,000, I will be active. We all have to be, I will tell you, sir, it is not at all required, sir. Easily take life easily. But I will tell you, you also don't take life easily. You'll be thinking about what best I can give it to my wife to make her happy. Busy in thinking about how to make my wife happy. I'm trying to make Krishna happy, that's all. You are also stressed out, trying to keep your wife happy. I'm also stressed out, keeping Krishna happy. But here, at least, I'm experiencing a bliss. But there, zero. Unfortunately, anyone you try to serve, you try to serve your boss, try to find out in November, December time, performance appraisal. Serve him, endlessly serve him. Boss, can I get you rasamalai? I cooked nicely today. I would like to give you. Some people are so clever, their rasmalai, rasgullas, samosas, kachoris all come from September to October, November time. So that boss remembers, because boss also has a short temporary memory. But I will tell you, serving Krishna all the time, very important. Krishna remembers each and every activity we do. That's why Gnana, this knowledge is very important. Machitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam. Please talk about me, Krishna says. Don't talk about what best wardrobe, things I have at my home. Two women comes together, they start discussing about wardrobe attire. I have this, I have that. Krishna tells, please speak about me. Why? Because he samsparshaja bhoga. Dukkha yonaya evate adi antavantah konteya nateshu ramate buddha. Why Krishna says this? As soon as you start telling about your wardrobe attire between two females, both are going to get frustrated, because both will have different things, and both will think that, oh, I should have that. Other one too, oh, should I have had that? That is why Krishna says, Yahi samsparshacha bhoga. Never talk about things which is going to irritate each other. Two material individuals, successful individuals comes together, they have conversation, both get frustrated at the end of the day, because both have different way of skills, talents and facility to serve. Both want to top over other. Oracle chief was asked one time, are you happy in this world? No, someone else is there up of me. And one, I don't know the name, in my town hall, one person asked, sir, you have achieved so much. He has left Infosys. He was just 38-year-old when I just joined, and he was already, going to, good position in Infosys. Are you happy? Such an engage you got into this position. He said, no, 3 people up are taunting me. You get what I mean? 3 people up are taunting me. I need to topple them. So no one can be happy in this world with a material goal. But everyone can be happy with the spiritual goal, Krishna. Keeping our material skills, talents, and facilities with us. You can be a best Java programmer. You can be a best AI programmer. You can be a best lawyer. You can be a best doctor. You can be a best cook. My daughter today has cooked. So she has taken up the responsibility of cooking for Saturday, first day. So say Haribol to her. You only need to taste and say how it is. It is actually a Thai version of pineapple curry. It's just a Thai version. Somehow they say pineapple curry, but it's a Thai. So do something for Krishna. Very important. Whole week, 24/7, 7 days you would be doing something for your own individual growth. Is it not that little bit of time we spend for Krishna, coming together, understanding Bhagavad Gita, implementing the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita? It is very, very, very important. Savai pumsah parodharmah yato bhakti radokshache ahetuki apratihata yayatma suprasidhate. Krishna's, Vyasadev tells that each and every human being in this world should work for no gain. And continuous working has to be there. For whom? For pleasure of Krishna. When we do that, Yayatma Suprasidati, we will find inner happiness. Very, very, very important. So I would like to stop here. So if you have any questions or comments, you're most welcome to share. Yeah. Thank you. Hare Krishna.